In recognition of the roles being played by school prefects and class captains in the administration of schools' activities, Education District 3 organized a one-day in-house workshop for schools, prefects and class captains within the Education District. The Tutor General, Permanent Secretary, Education District 3, Mrs. Margaret Sholari, eulogized the important roles being played by both school prefects and class captains
as the immediate link between the students and the school management. The school prefects and class captains have a very important and serious role to play in ensuring not only a smooth running of the school system, but also a school with optimal performance level.
The Tutor General, Permanent Secretary, Education District 3, advised the students to develop a cordial relationship with their teachers.
The aim of our administration in Education District 3 is to make sure that our schools are scandal-free and our students perform brilliantly in all of their academic endeavors. Hence, the reason for this workshop, it is our desire that those present here today will go back to their different schools and disseminate what they have learned today.
The guest speaker, Dr. Kike Adeotun, delivered a paper on enhancing students' performance through discipline, effective study habits, and relevant subject selection.
When we are talking about academic achievement, that means that learning has taken place, isn't it? If we have not learned anything, what can we measure? Is there anything to be measured? No. Learning is what? It's continuous. It does not mean that when we're in the school that we learn. We learn inside the school and we learn outside the school. But when we say learning has taken place, that means that there is a change in our behavior, a permanent change. And that change has a positive influence in our lives.
The second speaker, Mrs. Jonah Olayinka, Principal, Epe Girls High School, speaks on curbing immorality and other vices prevalent in schools.
A prefect is a person who monitors and sees to it that rules of the school are obeyed. What we are saying now is, as prefects in our schools, as class captains in our schools, first of all, you live above board. First of all, you have to be role models, so that you can bring your friends that are doing these things that are bad, can now bring them to your own side. And not only that, you should also help us to do what? Talk to the authority.
The initiative of the Education District was commended by the school's management.
I'm very satisfied. I'm very impressed with this. Our expectation is after the programs, the children going back to the school, now practicing what we are taught. Then it will now bring the moral and educational standard of our children on the island, and it will increase their tempo of study in schools.
I think it's one of the things we are expecting from the government, at least to be carrying this kind of workshop virtually on a quarterly basis to students so that they can know what they are really in there for in their various schools.
In our schools these days, we have challenges that if you look at it in depth, you're going to find out that they are a bit different from what we used to experience in the past. And we felt it is necessary to bring the children into tackling this problem. The class captains, the school prefects, they are among the student body, while at the same time they are part of the administration. It is easier for them to speak with their mates.
The students shared their experiences with Education Reports on TV.
I've learned ways in which I can acquire success, like having motivation. I've learned that having intrinsic motivation is better than the external one. I've learned on how to consult a counselor when I want to choose my career. I've learned about how to impact my society positively.
First, I'll teach them about the way of enhancing our academics in school, and secondly, I'll advise the students which are willing to be of bad influence to the school, that they should please think about their future and don't think about the family line, but think of being a good ambassador to society.
In terms of behavior, people need to be disciplined. Like we students now, we need to be disciplined, and we should always make sure that we learn in everything we do so as not to make mistakes.
Schools, prefects and class captains of schools in Education District 3 are expected to transfer knowledge taken from this workshop to their colleagues for smooth administration of their academic career.